Back on the streaming stage, two ladies who were regularly here yesterday, and it's good to see them back. And Natalie Gilbert up against Robyn Byrne now throwing for the ball. Andrew Davis calling the shots there, in charge of the action. And albeit a first-round game, but this has the makings of an absolute cracker if yesterday's action is anything to go by, Chris Murphy.
Absolutely. Robyn Byrne, we saw go all the way to the final in the second event of yesterday, beaten in the end by Lisa Ashton, but she did put up a fantastic fight. As for Gilbert, well, she suffered a first round and a second round exit, but she was handed some tough draws, and that hasn't changed today. Meeting yesterday's runner-up Byrne in round one. She was beaten by Ros Bulmer in round two, having seen off the much-fancied Rhiannon O'Sullivan in the first round of the second event. And in the first event, I think it was our very first match actually yesterday.
It was, yeah.
But Natalie Gilbert, she lost out to Steph Stutley, who put in a fantastic display.
125.
Did we... Something seems to tell me that we did stream her 1-8 match against Rhiannon O'Sullivan.
We did, yeah, we did. We've seen every first round match so far of Natalie Gilbert, one win, and that was a big feature of that win, getting that first dart perfectly in that treble 20.
Yeah, she was hitting that nice. It was a hard-fought win against Rhiannon, wasn't it? She averaged 70, but then went out to Ros Bulmer. So yeah,
100.
The fact that she was hitting the treble 20. A decent treble once per visit was actually the key to her win over O'Sullivan, wasn't it? In that last 128 round yesterday afternoon it was.
60.
Yeah, really a player who has worked hard, has improved year on year. Both of them actually at the women's series.
180.
And Robyn Byrne, rather. Still thinking about Bulmer. Robyn Byrne, yeah, she hit 5 maximums in the second tournament in that run to the final yesterday. 6 in total. She's already hit 1 today. And that was a key feature of her game.
140.
Yes, absolutely. She seemed to grow with confidence throughout the day. She seems a confident girl anyway.
59.
Back in her own ability, of course. But Gilbert now on the 76 with the throw. What a start that is. There she goes again with a treble 20 for double 8, and it's 1-0. Great start to the game. Gilbert 1, Byrne 0 with that finish.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Going 95. Out in 5 visits to the board. And defying the maximum from Byrne in the opening leg. We do have results.
134.
To bring you from around the boards. Mentioned earlier that there'd been a 4-0 win for
95.
Lisa Ashton. Well, the lady we just mentioned, Rhiannon O'Sullivan, she's already gone through as well. Rhiannon Griffiths has beaten Carla Boys 4-0. Tracy North, a 4-0 winner against Leanne Palmer. Astrid Trauburst, a 4-0 winner against Chrissy Manley. But the big result for me that's leaping off the page is Trina Gulliver, the 10-time world champion, who's returning to form but didn't really show it yesterday. Has beaten the semi-finalist and perhaps should have been finalist yesterday, Maria O'Brien, in the first round. 4-2 to Gulliver in that one.
She was behind in that game as well, Trina, so she's done really well to hit back there. A lot of games going on at the moment around the boards. It's a busy old morning, and it will remain that way in the hall until sort of mid to late afternoon, when
60
players go out of the tournament and then make their way home. Quite a few stayed behind after going out yesterday,
40,
knowing that they were staying in Barnsley anyway, Chris.
Yeah. We will keep you up to date throughout the day with the scores from around the boards, but right now it's about 76 once again. This time it's tops.
Game shot.
And there's nothing sweeter than a repeater, as Natalie Gilbert doubles her lead in this match with a brace of 76 checkouts.
This is a fine performance from Natalie Gilbert against a girl in Robyn Byrne who was in fantastic form in event 2, but looks worried here. Could we have a remarkable scenario where Robyn Byrne finishes runner-up last night.
45.
And then this morning goes out at around about 20 to 11, quarter to 11 in the morning.
60.
And then it's a long wait for event 2 for her.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's a difficult one, isn't it? Losing early in the first event because you can't head home. He's got to wait and practice for the second one. And Gilbert is in fine form. She's gone out in fewer than 5 visits in both legs.
140.
She started this leg with a 45, but she's put it right immediately. Really is on fire, averaging more than 100.
45.
Byrne not at her best, nowhere near at this moment in time. But Natalie Gilbert, very accurate on the treble 20. She beat me to it. I was just going to say very accurate on the treble 20, and there it went. And another one as well.
And again, it's that first dart. If she can start following that, then we're going to have a real threat on our hands at the Women's Series, because it seems to be almost every time the first dart flies straight in. Prove me right, Natalie. Oh, cheers for that.
Chris Murphy's head drops into his hands.
41.
Don't worry, Murph. There's plenty more opportunities. It's a long day ahead.
Well, it would take a supersized finish to go out in 5 visits this time. 150 on offer for Gilbert, but she does have plenty in hand in this leg.
Well, she went for the treble 18 to leave the double. All about the setup
80.
now for Natalie Gilbert. Robyn Byrne deep in trouble here. Runner-up last night to Lisa Ashton after a fantastic run, but her body language tells you she knows it's just not going right. And you have to wonder whether she's got enough in the locker this morning to try and claw this back. Treble 19. 18 leaves tops for
30.
Natalie. So she's set herself up for tops, and she will be coming back for it as well, to go within 1 leg of the second round. Robyn's body language suggests she just knows it's not going to be this match.
I'm not sure she's quite prepared for this level of performance from her opponent, but it's tops. Brilliant. No problem at all once again from Gilbert. She's averaging 94 going into what she hopes will be the final leg. Now, keep an eye on that average, because the best that she's ever produced in any documented game of darts is an average of 87.1. So she could be on for a personal best, and not only to beat it, but to blow it out of the water.
Well, she's 7 points up on it already, Murph, isn't she? And I mean, I'm not a gambler. I don't do bets, but this would be what, an accumulator, an acca buster, would it? I mean, you'd have had money on Robyn Byrne, wouldn't you?
Yeah, having watched yesterday, but Gilbert is a capable player, and it is a difficult first round draw for both. In a way, it is the perils of having an open draw, not having a seeded event.
Of course. But again, the point we make about Gilbert, she pinned a treble 20 there on that last visit of 3 darts. One of them hit the treble 20. Just 1 leg needed for Natalie Gilbert. Throwing nice and straight here.
45.
She didn't with that last start, though.
If she does manage to stay around that 94 average to the end of the match, by the way, it will put her in the top 20 of the overall list of averages recorded at the Women's Series. All of those positions currently held by either Lisa Ashton or Fallon Sherrock.
Quite a moment, yeah.
Shows what level of performance she's producing.
She's just a little bit astray at this moment. This is probably a blip, but Robyn Byrne
98.
Needed the treble 18, really, but she will be back for a shot at 60, and maybe all is not lost just yet. It's only a hold of throw, of course, but Gilbert knows that she's got opportunities to hold her own throw and just get the job done, but Robyn Byrne's digging in.
Yeah, you could just see Robyn in the background there, giving herself a little bit of a talking to, geeing herself up. And I think part of that is she knows that Gilbert's playing higher than she usually does.
Yes.
So she must be thinking, well, she can't carry on playing like this, and if I do stuff like that, then I can work my way back into the match. She gets a leg on the board, and the first step on the 1,000-mile journey is complete.
Well, she only needs 3 more legs, Chris. But there's Gilbert again with a treble 20. Nice and straight. She wins this leg, she goes through. She puts
100.
last night's runner-up out of event 3. And she has made a nice tidy start with a ton. And Byrne's all over the shop.
44.
Yeah, 3 more legs is a lot easier when you've got the darts in a couple of them, but it's the other way round for Robyn here. And the way that Gilbert started this match, or the way that she did start this match,
100.
must have been rocking Robyn.
Have you been practicing that overnight?
It just comes naturally,
59.
Nige.
I mean, Chris, I got home and went to bed and fell asleep. Not practice my lines for today.
Well, that's the difference between professionals and...
What, you're the professional?
I'll let you lot work out which way around I meant it.
85.
Loving it.
They're the professionals.
They're brilliant.
We're just here to enjoy the darts.
We are, and we're loving it. I had a great day yesterday. I got home and just reflected. Wow, that was yeah, really enjoyed it. Had a cracking time.
Yeah, some good performances. Obviously, Lisa Ashton dominating. She's now incredibly been in 12 finals from 18
55.
Women's Series events. Quite remarkable. Just wonder if Fallon will fight back today.
Well, you made a significant point. They are in opposite halves of the draw. That might make it slightly different, but Lisa's just been dominant. Pushed a couple of times yesterday along the way.
Including by Robyn in that final. Could have been closer. This could go here. She was looking for treble 17. Would have been some way to finish what has been an excellent performance.
I think Robyn probably fears the worst here now.
58.
Runner-up last night, but on the verge of an exit in the first round of event 3, just a few hours later. For the match, pins it first time, brilliant darts. Natalie Gilbert puts out last night's runner-up, Robyn Byrne, by 4 legs to 1. Full credit to her again, that accuracy of the treble 20 throwing.